Hey there, Blue Diddy fans. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another Donkey Kong Bananza theory. Well, okay, technically, it's not another theory, so much as a deep dive follow-up to the first one I did. Today, we're going back to that original theory video. We're going to strengthen the argument, lay out some overlooked evidence straight from Nintendo and Rareware themselves, and figure out the true culprit behind this whole time-twisting conundrum. Because if you thought this was just a random cameo-filled Donkey Kong game with some weird design choices, I'm here to convince you it's way more deliberate than that. We're talking time travel, identity theft, and a Kremlin King who just won't stay down. So buckle up, hit that like button if you're ready, and let's solve this once and for all. First, let's get everyone caught up on the basics. In my original theory video, I talked about something that's actually confirmed in the games and manuals. Donkey Kong, from the arcade games, is now Cranky Kong. This isn't fan speculation. The Donkey Kong Country Instruction Manual literally says Cranky is the original Donkey Kong who kidnapped Pauline. Cranky calls modern Donkey Kong his grandson, though sometimes Nintendo's been vague about whether it's son or grandson. But they are different characters. So here's the problem. In Bananza, footage, and art, we see modern DK, our big lovable tie-wearing hero, standing next to what looks exactly like young Pauline. If Cranky was the one who knew Pauline in the arcade days, how was modern DK hanging around with her? It shouldn't make sense. My first theory was that it had something to do with time travel, but honestly, I didn't give you enough evidence for that last time. I didn't prove time travel was even possible in Donkey Kong's universe, or even the Mario universe they share. That's what today is about. I'm going to show you Nintendo's own proof that time travel is canon. Then, I'm going to argue that Void Kong, the big villainous figure of Bananza, really is King K. Rool in disguise. And finally, we'll answer the biggest question. Why? What's the real plan here? Let's get straight into it. Alright, first question. Is time travel even canon in Mario's world? Yes, 100%, no question. Let's go straight to the source. Nintendo's Mario and Luigi Partners in Time for the Nintendo DS. That game is a mainline RPG in the Mario franchise, not a spin-off like Mario Kart or Party. In Partners in Time, the entire plot revolves around a literal time machine invented by Professor Egad. Egad, you know, the canon Mario scientist who also appears in Luigi's Mansion and even invented Flood in Super Mario Sunshine. That machine works. The game's tutorial literally opens with Peach's castle being sent back in time, Egad's time holes opening all over the Mushroom Kingdom, and Mario and Luigi meeting their baby selves. This isn't some non-canon cameo. Nintendo's official marketing called it a time travel adventure. So there it is. Time travel exists. It's real, it's canon, and it's accessible technology in the Mario universe. Now, why does that matter for Donkey Kong? Because Donkey Kong is part of the Mario universe. He's not from a separate world. He and Mario debuted together in 1981. Modern Donkey Kong games from Rare and Nintendo also show tech-savvy worlds with teleport pads, lab equipment, and even Kremlings using advanced weapons like giant laser cannons. King K. Rool has had multiple advanced layers and super weapons. He's gone from pirate to mad scientist, literally, in Donkey Kong Country 3, where he's Baron K. Roolenstein with his own lab. So why would time travel be out of reach? If Egad can build a time machine, you bet King K. Rool would want one. He's got the motive, resources, and history of advanced, if goofy, tech. Rare's games already gave him teleporters, laser devices, mad science labs, and mechs. This isn't even a stretch. It fits right in. Next up, let's talk about Void Kong. This is where things get interesting. Void Kong's design is suspiciously familiar. Let's break it down, piece by piece, with direct references to King K. Rool. First off, we have the bloodshot eyes. King K. Rool has always been shown with pronounced bloodshot eyes. Look at the official Donkey Kong Country character renders from Rare. They're iconic. The gold accessories. Void Kong has what looks like a gold vest or armor. King K. Rool is famous for his golden plated belly. And in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Nintendo themselves confirmed its breakable armor. It's not his skin, it's gear he wears. Sharp teeth. Monkeys don't have jagged teeth like that. Kong's and Rare's art all have blunt, square teeth. Even the villains like Manky Kong. But King K. Rool, sharp, crocodilian fangs. Red cape lining. Sure, a small detail, but King K. Rool's cape has always had that dramatic red interior. He also has an obsession with disguises. Donkey Kong Country 2, he's Captain K. Rool. Donkey Kong Country 3, Baron K. Roolenstein. Donkey Kong 64, King Crusher K. Rool. It's not even subtle, he's obsessed with playing roles. Now, for the final piece. Bananza Transformation Eyes. Void Kong's eye shape is suspiciously similar to Donkey Kong's eyes after a Bananza transformation, suggesting K. Rool used the same transformation tech to pose as a Kong. This all lines up. Nintendo and Rare designed K. Rool to be a theatrical, disguise-loving, tech-savvy villain. If anyone was going to use a transformation fruit to become a Kong and infiltrate them, it's him. Void Kong isn't some random new baddie, he's King K. Rool, hiding in plain sight. Yes. Now, let's put it all together. Why does any of this matter? Why would King K. Rool want time travel at all? Why would he go to the trouble of disguising himself as a Kong? Why is modern Donkey Kong standing next to young Pauline? And why does Bananza show Cranky Kong in places he shouldn't be? Let's lay it out. First, time travel is proven possible in the Mario universe via EGAD's time machine in Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Nintendo shows us that this is a fully operational technology, even mass-producing time holes all over the Mushroom Kingdom. If EGAD can do it, someone else can steal, copy, or rebuild that technology. Now, consider King K. Rool's history as designed by Rare. He's repeatedly been shown as cunning, technologically savvy, and obsessed with building advanced machines. In Donkey Kong 64, he commands an entire mechanized Kremling army, pilots a giant laser cannon to destroy the island, and uses advanced teleportation pads. In Donkey Kong Country 3, he's Baron K. Roolenstein, a mad scientist complete with laboratory gear. Nintendo and Rare have shown over and over, K. Rool has both the brains and the resources to build crazy tech. A time machine would be the ultimate K. Rool weapon. Why? Because K. Rool always loses in the present. The DK crew always stops him. But if he could go back in time, he could rewrite history so that Kongs never oppose him. He could set himself up as ruler of Donkey Kong Island permanently. That explains the weird timeline stuff in Bananza. Modern Donkey Kong and young Pauline together. If the timeline is broken, people from different eras can appear side by side. Cranky Kong showing up where he shouldn't. He's the original DK. Any temporal tampering would risk pulling him forward or backward in time. Kremling aesthetics everywhere, but no K. Rool, because he's there, just in disguise. He doesn't want the Kongs to know he's behind it. And Void Kong? Everything about him lines up with K. Rool's design. Bloodshot eyes, gold armor-like accents, sharp teeth, a taste for disguises. This is classic K. Rool hiding in plain sight while executing an over-the-top plan. He doesn't need Bananza to do time travel. That's just the local setting. He needs a time machine. And given his history of stealing technology and building his own, it's not only plausible, it's likely. He's the kind of villain who loves grand schemes. He's always upgrading from pirate to mad scientist to boxing champ. He's the perfect character to go, I'll just go back in time to fix it so I win. That's why he's Void Kong. That's why the timeline is so messed up in Bananza. He's traveling through time to rewrite the story in his favor, and the DK crew? They're not just fighting some new baddie. They're trying to fix the timeline that King K. Rool broke. they're stopping him from erasing their history and their future. That's the final piece of the puzzle. So there you have it. Using nothing but Nintendo and Rareware's own canon, we've shown time travel is absolutely real in this universe. King K. Rool has both the motivation and the tech expertise to use it. Void Kong's design all but screams K. Rool in disguise. And Bananza's timeline weirdness, it all fits once you see the truth. He's trying to rewrite history. It's up to the DK crew to stop him. If you enjoyed this theory, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and ring the bell so you don't miss what's next. I'm Blue Diddy, and thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay critical, and keep on swinging. Blue Diddy out!